This is the Austin BBQ Tour Spring 21. I chose a number of restaurants in the Austin area that reflected the variety of barbecue that's here in this part of Central Texas. We'll be visiting Leroy Lewis, Valentina's Tex-Mex Barbecue, La Barbecue, Franklin Barbecue, Smitty's Market, and the Original Black's Barbecue. This is Episode 1, Leroy Lewis. We got here after driving all day from Roswell. And what a trip, let me tell you. You see desert, and then you see more desert, and then you see a tree, then you see a few more trees, until eventually you get to a highway and you sit in traffic. Leroy Lewis is in the south of Austin in a very Austin type of place. There's a cluster of food trucks. There's Christmas lights. There is an indoor place to get drinks of all kinds, except, of course, for fountain sodas. What a surprise. And it's crowded and next to a climbing gym. We weren't sure what to make of this, but what we found with this wood-fired barbecue truck exceeded our expectations. So, I hope you all enjoy this shaky cam footage of Leroy and Lewis barbecue. All right, we just got to Austin. Leroy and Lewis, saw them on Eater, did a great profile on them. We're losing things over here. That's fine. At least I think so. Anyways, I've been drove for 8 hours today from Roswell, New Mexico, and there's nothing exciting on the way here, except for a bunch of trees and some, basically, Whataburgers everywhere. But anyways, let's see what we got here. We have a whole hog right here, barbacoa right here on top of some white bread. It looks great, with plenty of pickles, jalapenos, refried beans. It's actually a southern thing here. We've got some hash and rice. And then the wife here has the sausage and the cauliflower burnt ends. I'm going to zoom in there. I really wanted to try those cauliflower burnt ends. So let's figure out what's going on with this. I have to try a beet first. Look at that. Beets. I don't like beets, but I'll see what these are. Smoky. You like them? I think they're good. All right, I'm going to tuck into this, see what's going on. Oh, and we have sauces too. What are the sauces?
That's a mustardy-based one. That's spicy.
Okay. Well, we got some pork here first. That is some picnic flavor right there. I like that. With whole hog, I mean, it's more than just shoulder, which is normal pulled pork, but looks like we've got some ham, we have some rib, we have some loin too. So it's not as fatty as like if you're doing pulled pork. Oh, it's good. Oh man, it's really good. Have you tried this? You'll have to give that a try.
I will after you're done.
Yeah, so what I'm definitely doing is trying everything and then turning this thing off so I can stuff myself. So I don't look like the weirdest person here, and that's saying a lot, this park I'm in right here. Yeah, that's great. A little queso fresco, onions, guacamole, cilantro, and then the barbacoa. This looks good and it tastes just as good. So nobody knows, you don't know what you're missing. Alright, so what we got here, sausage. Let's try this. That is so bitter, so smoky, and spicy. And it's fresh made, it's fresh ground. You have no idea. Oh, by the way, I have a chai. Look at that, because it's Austin. So I didn't get a Diet Coke or Dr. Pepper. Really wanted to try these cauliflower, they call them cauliflower burnt ends. This is what cauliflower looks like when I cook it. It's like this. This is how I prefer to eat it. Overdone. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. Wow. I wonder if the flies here have tattoos and mustaches like everyone that works here and eats here. Anyways, that burnt end was good. That's a lot of char. A lot of smoke on that cauliflower. You can barely taste the cauliflower until you get to the core of it. That's fine with me, and I like cauliflower. Some hash right here. That's mostly a southern thing. Tastes a lot of the green onion that's in there. But it's pork, it's like a stew. That's nice. I like that. Refritos. Oh yeah. Chorizo and pork fat in there, and the queso fresco. Alright, that's enough of this. I'm eating. Bye. Let's look at these scores. First meat was the whole hog. That's a solid 22 out of 25. It had some lean cuts in there, like it had the fatty cuts, but the flavor was really, really nice, and the thick smoke helped. The barbacoa was superb. It's beef cheek that was cooked down even more with beef tallow. With both of the meats, they sat on top of some nice fresh potato bread, and that soaked up all of the extra fat. So the last few bites were the best. It's a great touch. I think more barbecue places should do that. The hash and the refried beans were good. The refried beans were definitely what's bringing this score up. The hash was already tangy, and I didn't appreciate such thick slices of green onion. Service was good. There's nothing to complain about with that. The pitmaster came over and talked to us after we especially mentioned his profile on Eater. The value is pretty high. It's not nearly as expensive as some of the other places we'll be showing you. The sauces were just okay. There's nothing special to write home about that. The total is 86. That places it so far at number 1 over Little Miss Barbecue in Phoenix. There is no place, I don't even think there's any place in the country doing barbecue as well and as creatively as Leroy Lewis is doing. So if you're even thinking about going to Austin for barbecue, don't miss this place. You're not going to have a complete trip without it. All right, bye-bye.